Hey, what's going on everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and I just got myself a Goldshell AE Box. Same form factor that we're familiar with Goldshell. Comes with everything that you're used to. Little SD card reader right there, reset button. Also, the Wi-Fi adapter, as you can see, is right here. Little Wi-Fi antenna. Little tiny guy, nothing too crazy. And then we got two fans and dual 6-pin connector. IP if we need to locate the machine, system power lights. And then of course Ethernet, so we can run off of Ethernet or you could run off of Wi-Fi. I always recommend Ethernet, but this is the AE box. Let's go ahead. I got a perfect spot to set this guy up and then get logged into it. What you're going to get in the package is not only the Wi-Fi adapter, but of course a little pamphlet from Goldshell, mining with quality and trust, marketing from Goldshell, information, QR codes for how to find your miner, control your miner, check the warranty status, and much more. If you did order one of these, check out the link in the description to save some money, and it does provide a kickback to the channel, but also get yourself a nice little at-home miner that will allow you to mine a new cryptocurrency other than Caspa, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and many more. Anyways, let's go set this up. There you go. Set up with a 1200 watt power supply, breakout board, and everything we need. Let's go ahead and hit the power switch on this guy and switch on over to the computer to make sure we get logged in and go through the setup process. This is how loud it gets when it ramps up. The Goldshell AE box from Goldshell directly is anywhere from $2,600 to $2,800. You could even ask, or I guess choose, a power supply. So without power supply, with power supply, that might obviously going to change the price. But you can see the specifications is like 37 mega hash plus or minus 5%, 360 watts, 9.73 joules per mega hash. It mines Aleo or the algorithm ZK Snark. You can see additional information, again, linked down in the description. There's even a Pro model. I believe we probably only have just a normal AE box, not the Pro 44 mega hash. But to find a pool, my favorite way to do it, as always, is with miningpoolstats.stream. And then to find the miner, I either use Angry IP Scanner, which I showed you before. It's a program you can download, but Angry IP Scanner, this is what it looks like. Or you can use your router, identify the new machine. On my network, it's showing up as QDSK. But here it is. We're logged into it. Of course, it's in Chinese, so we just go up to the top right and change it to English. And just like any other Goldshell miner, you know, your Dogecoin miners or your Litecoin miners, it's the same thing. So we don't have the Pro model. As you can see, we're doing around 39 mega hash. We're mining to somebody else's address. So we need to get in here and make sure we change it. So unlock in the upper right. Default password is 123456778. Make sure you change that to something else. Don't leave it like that. Of course, your browser is going to warn you if you did. Default username is admin, but you don't need to worry about that. And then here we go. We got hash rate mode and idle mode. Idle mode is going to save you a little bit more power. Hash rate mode is going to be the norm. And then you can see it's mined to somebody else's, address and login. So we need to change that. There's no other algo to switch from. It's only Aleo. But make sure that you get your Aleo wallet. I personally use the wallet called Pelagus. To set up a wallet, it's very simple. I already have one set up. But if you follow the instructions, you just generate your seed phrases, back it up, all that good stuff. I'm not going to go through like Aleo mining. We've talked about that in the past. Very simple. Browser extensions make it very easy. A little bit more insecure, but just protect yourself by making sure you're paying attention to what you click to. But anyways, we need to get set up at a pool. So what are we going to use? DX pool. Well, DX pool, from my understanding, certain pools, not all of them, but certain pools moved over to KYC. So if you're not cool with KYC, maybe that's not for you. But you got to log into your account. You can see I'm already logged in, and I could go ahead and connect my miner using the tutorial. Matter of fact, DX Pool has a tutorial. Other pools that are pretty good are like F2 Pool and so on. I actually been mining through F2 Pool. I'm probably just going to continue on with that one instead of DX Pool. And it's going to look very similar, right? First, I got to sign into my account. And what you'll notice is what's in the miner right now for DX pool is going to be basically similar to it. Like if I hit add, DX pool is a default, but we can always add another one. It's going to look like the same format that we just saw here. If I come down to my main page on F2 pool, there's the information. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And then your username will show up under your main account. I have 2 of them. You see these? You could set up and change those accounts to your liking. If we go to account settings, you can see I can hit add, give it an account name, give it a description. And so your account name is your first part inside the miner. Account name dot your worker name, and then at the pool address, which we do have here at the bottom of the page. So we just copy that, put it in, and now we just need to get our account name. In this case, I'm going to use my top one here, and we need to plug that into the miner name. So account name dot the worker name, and then password, you can make it whatever you want, apply. Now, because we still have somebody else's mining information here, we need to make sure we remove it. Otherwise, we're going to continue to mine to them instead of ours. If we wanted to add a secondary pool on the front page, and you can see I've been mining Aleo with my GPUs, but on the front page of F2 pool, we scroll down, there is a secondary pool, and it says specifically for Goldshell. And this is probably the one we need to be utilizing instead of anything else. So we're just going to hit add that pool again. Same thing as we did before. We're going to copy our worker name and everything on over, right? So Serpent X F2 is what I'm utilizing, and then the name of the miner that I want to use. And now we're just going to apply that as well. So we do have a backup pool, and I'm going to drag this one. I'm going to grab the shovel and drag it up because we want that to be the primary, because according to F2 pool, this one says for Goldshell specifically. So we're going to make that our default, and then this is going to be our backup or secondary pool, and now we are mining, and we just need to allow time for the miner to show up at the pool level. And if we go to the system area, you could see there are Wi-Fi networks available. You can't turn off the Wi-Fi switch for some reason. You can enable cloud control if you have an account. You could change the password. You can update the firmware. You can reset the factory or restart the miner. But right now, this guy is set up, and it's doing, actually, this might be the Pro. It says AE Box, and it's supposed to be rated for 37 mega hash, but it's doing above that. And we're still around 360. So maybe I've just got lucky with this particular miner, and it's doing a little bit more. We have to see what the hash rate really settles down into. But that is how you set up at least this particular miner. Let's go head on over to ASIC miner value and see how the Goldshell AE Box is doing. Now, this isn't the AE Box 2, which does 54 mega hash, but this is the AE Box non-pro, 37 mega hash, 360 watts. Making about $14.52 a day from this tiny little guy. That's incredible. But how long will that last? Well, if we go to hashrate.no and we look at some of the miners over there, this is just what happens every single time new miners are developed for a new algorithm. And over time, what we're going to see here is the net hash increase and the difficulty increase and profitability reduce. You can already see just in this 30-day chart, or at least since February 6th, you can see we were at $24 a day. We're already down comparatively to that. We had a nice little spike here up to $40 a day, and then now we have diminished all the way down to $14.17. So since the purchase or pre-order of these units, people have already lost $10 to $15 a day, or they missed out on $10 to $15 extra a day they could have got if they got the miner at launch. But of course, at launch, you pre-order, you wait for the miners to get to you. It could be a couple months. By the time it gets to you, profitability is down. So is this something you should get? Well, my personal opinion is if it fits your mining ecosystem, right? These miners, at least the one that I have, whether it's the AE Box Pro, AE Box, or AE Box 2, yeah, they're getting more efficient as new miners come out. They're pretty up there in price, right? $2,600 is nothing to scoff at. Even the Ice River one is pretty up there, but they're small units, perfect for at-home environments. Some people with larger scale operations might have a whole entire rack full of these little guys, just hashing away and stacking up as much Aleo as possible. Your best bet is to look at Aleo, the crypto project as a whole, and see if that's something that you can believe is going to be around for a long, long time. And then you might be able to hedge your bets by accumulating these machines and accumulating this asset for a later bull run. I can't tell you with certainty which project is going to blow up and which isn't, but Aleo does have some great aspects about it. I love privacy. I love decentralization. I love the scalability. But as we've seen with past projects, new ASICs come out, everybody flocks or gets online, hash rate goes up, difficulty goes up, profitability goes down. So always do what's best for you. But thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Please do me a favor on the way out. Make sure to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. You know, hit like on any of the videos that I post because it helps, you know, kind of propagate it out to the world. Check out the links in the description if you're interested in buying one of these miners or any other miner. And yeah, you just have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one.